Yesterday, I watched the 1989 Patrick Swayze action romp Roadhouse for the very first time. That's right, I had never seen Roadhouse. I had heard lots of things about it. I heard it was incredible, and I understand the appeal of that movie. It's not very good, it's really stupid, but I get why it's a cult classic. I completely understand. It's over the top, it's nuts, the ending is bonkers. None of it makes any sense after the first like 20 minutes of the movie. And yeah, so I get why people like it. Today, I watched the remake starring your boy Jake Gyllenhaal, and let's talk about 2024 Roadhouse. Thanks so much for checking out the video. Before we get started, click on that red subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know whenever I post a new piece of content. Oh boy. So this movie is hot garbage, and it doesn't have any of the appeal of the 1989 film, which is a bit of a problem. There's a couple things that this movie shares with the original. One, it's called Roadhouse. Two, the main character's last name is Dalton. They have completely different first names for some reason. There is a bar that is the centerpiece of the movie. That's basically all these movies have in common. Dalton is he's brought in to clean up this bar. I don't even think he's described as a cooler in this movie. He doesn't actually do any work in bars. This chick just sees him not even get into a fight and then decides, based on the fact that he's super duper shredded, capable of moving to the Florida Keys and cleaning up her bar. That's all the information she has, and that's the decision that she makes. The guy that he doesn't fight in the beginning of the movie is Post Malone. So that the movie has that going for it, I suppose, if you're a fan of that dude and his music. Instead of taking place in Missouri like the original, this takes place in the Florida Keys. Instead of the bar being called the Double Deuce, the bar is just called Roadhouse. The Double Deuce is referenced directly. There's a building next to this store, and it's called the Double Deuce. I guess it's like a different type of restaurant. It's just kind of there in the movie, and so that's a reference that it has to the original. Yes, there is a local crime boss. In this case, he's in prison, and we never actually see him. I'm assuming they're saving that for the inevitable sequel. Instead, we get to deal with his douchebag son, who looks exactly like Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow. And that's kind of weird. So the action in this movie is sometimes okay. People get punched, people get stabbed, people get hit with beer bottles, they get chairs broken over their heads. None of it is as exciting as anything in the original film. Dalton is just kind of in the movie just to be there. They give him his romantic interest. And they give him a little bit of a backstory involving his MMA career, but nobody really cares. The movie doesn't care. The audience doesn't care. And I'm really disappointed in this movie because Doug Liman is feast or famine when it comes to directing movies. His movies are either amazing and awesome or total ass. In this case, total ass. He made The Bourne Identity, which is great. He made Jumper, which is god awful. He made Edge of Tomorrow, also called Live, Die, Repeat, a movie that is awesome. And he made Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which was pretty good. And then he made this. The guy just cannot seem to get out of his own way sometimes. This is such a disappointment. Conor McGregor is in this movie. He's the heavy. He's the guy who is there to just be crazy and be the bad guy. And he's in the movie way more than I thought he would be. And then there's like a mid-credits scene that sets up a sequel. There was also a lot of hubbub before this movie was released onto Amazon Video because Amazon pulled the theatrical release. And Lyman, again, the director, like kind of lost his mind over it. He was really pissed. He was like, this is one of the best movies I've ever made. Spoiler alert, homie, it's not. And so Amazon made the right decision. Putting this movie into theaters would have been a mistake, and somebody at Amazon was business savvy enough to make the right call. I dump on movie studios a lot on this channel because I think they're mostly just a bunch of hacks, but Amazon made the right call here. They really did. So it's weird to see the mid-credits scene when this film probably won't get a sequel. I'm interested to see if it does, because if it does, it means that it did pretty good numbers on Amazon, but I would be shocked if it did. And honestly, I would be okay with a sequel to this movie if they don't bring back Doug Liman. And that really sucks because I know the guy can make good movies, but the fights are all too CGI heavy. The acting is like kind of okay, but not all that great. The characters are vanilla. And yeah, Jackie Treehorn, the actor that plays him from The Big Lebowski, is not the bad guy in this movie, and that takes it down like a full 4 notches. So thanks for watching this review. Roadhouse sucks. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m.